It's episode 18, it's playoff time, but I also wanted to take a look at the end of season stats, and I don't know how to fit that in without making this episode too long, unless of course we just fly through it. So of course we won MVP, we already knew that. We also won Offensive Player of the Year. Christian Kirksey was third in voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Of course again we were the best quarterback, there's no surprise. Christian McCaffrey was sixth in voting for Best Running Back. Jamison Crowder was the best wide receiver. Zach Martin wins Best O-Line with Joe Thomas right behind him. Christian Kirksey again fourth for Best Linebacker. And that was it for the awards. Let's take a look at the stats. So 3,940 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, 64% completion percentage. I'll take it. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey, 1,376 yards, 4.8 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns, 6 fumbles though. As for us, 927 yards, just short of that 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 13 fumbles. Now a bunch of those weren't lost, but we've got to look after the ball a little bit better. Receiving, Delaney Walker leads the team with receptions, 62 for 859, 7 touchdowns. Then Terrell Pryor, 59 for 749, 3 touchdowns. Jamison Crowder, 57 for 1,295 and 15 touchdowns. Corey Coleman, 49 for 705 and 8 touchdowns. Then we have Christian McCaffrey, 29, 258, 1 touchdown, and some more shared out between these guys. Defensively, Christian Kirksey, 104 tackles this season, 4 interceptions as well, 2 sacks. Ryan Anderson, 85 tackles, 10 sacks. Jamie Collins, 77 tackles, 11 sacks. Jabrill Peppers, 77 tackles, half a sack, 3 interceptions. Rashad Dawson, 75 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 2 interceptions. Myles Garrett with 66 tackles, but only 4 sacks this season. And taking a look at the forced fumbles, Jamie Collins is first with 3, Christian Kirksey with 2, Rashad Dawson with 2, Jamar Taylor with 2, and then a couple of guys with 1. That is it for the stats. I think we flew through those with good timing, which means we can move on now to playing these playoff games. Of course, we're still in the first week, which we will now advance. And our first opponent are the Steelers, and I'm going to have a quick look to see how they ended up here, because of course the Ravens finished higher in the division than them, which means 3 AFC North teams made it in. But more importantly, in our 2 games we played against them this season, we beat them by a combined score of 79 to 24. So taking a look at the wildcard round, the Steelers beat the Dolphins by 10 points, the Bears lost to the Cardinals, the Ravens beat the Raiders by 3, and then the Packers beat the Saints. So what are we looking at now? We're looking at Steelers at Browns, Packers at Falcons, Ravens at Jags, and Cardinals at Eagles. So without further ado, let's play our first playoff game where we're actively expecting to win and win big. So the goals this week, as they should be, is simply win the game, and that is exactly what we will try and do. So how's this defense doing in the playoffs? The same as it always does. Holds them to no points. So, oh, look at that. We'll have to do this because, although I don't necessarily want to throw this pass here, let's just run away from the blitz. We knew what was coming. That's a nice way to start the playoffs here with a big run by our quarterback, 25 yards. So 3rd and 2, and we're looking at Delaney Walker, and he is there, as he has been all season long, our leading receiver, and we pick up the first down. So 2nd and 7. Let's see if we can catch him out with something here. Nope. Time to run ourselves. Time to run ourselves. There we go, that was alright. Looked for a pass, there was nothing there, but somehow still had the time to then go upfield. 2nd and 5. Looking to go deep over the middle. Throwing it to Pryor. Pryor, don't let it be intercepted. Well, I'm not blaming Pryor. It was a bad attempt. So the Steelers, hot off that turnover, went down and scored a touchdown. Now pressure is on our shoulders to go and get another score, because that was a silly interception. At this point, I'm not worried though. I'm still very confident in everyone we've got on this team. Crowder doing a nice job there, and you know, we've beaten them by plenty before. We'll get plenty of points yet. So 1st and 10, what we need is to get out of this, and we can't. We couldn't throw it away, and we lost a bunch of yards trying to throw it away. So to amend my statement, what we need is a passing touchdown to go with this interception we've already thrown, and Corey Coleman with a great play there to pick up the first down, and some nice blocking from the running back. So 15 yards out, let's get ourselves this passing touchdown maybe. Maybe Walker, no, it's just short, 2-yard line, let's go for that slant play. So on 2nd and goal, we get the Corey Coleman special. Can he deliver? Oh no, he can't, because, well, he was closed. He wasn't open. The opposite of that isn't closed. But it doesn't matter because we had Crowder there for the reception. Corey Coleman was covered, not closed. And then to top it all off, a turnover from the defense, giving us the ball at the 4-yard line. And we're going to hand it off here to McCaffrey, his touchdown run. And that's what he's going to get. The only conventional run play he can get a touchdown on. And he does it. And all of a sudden, everything's looking a lot more peachy. And it all happened pretty quickly. A nice block there, actually, from the fullback to come back as well. So at one point, we were down 7-3. All of a sudden, 2 plays later... Well, not 2 plays later, but a couple of plays later. Oh, look at that catch by Delaney Walker. We're up 17-7. That was close to being an interception, but Delaney Walker turned it into a first down. So here we are at the 2-minute warning. Corey Cole, we couldn't throw it. Corey Coleman was open, and we get sacked by 3 players. 3rd and 2. Oh, Pryor's open. Pryor. No, where did that defender come from? We're going to have to settle for a field goal. I have a feeling... Oh, never mind. I have a feeling I need to roll out. Throw that to the X. There we go for the completion. Now's a better time to say this anyway. I have a feeling that even if that 52 over there bites on the running back, he's going to be very quick on us. Let's take a look. Well, kind of. Told you though, he would be very quick to react. So far, we've not been able to hit anything deep. They keep giving us the look. But again there, we just can't get it done. Slide, keep it safe. That's us over 100 yards rushing today. Still no deep passes. Let's see what happens on this play. Not sure whatsoever. Oh, what? I was not over the line. I was not over the line. That was a nice play too, and we gave... Oh no, and Delaney Walker was injured. That's just the worst case scenario. You know, whatever, not getting the plays. I think that's a face mask that would give us the first down if it wasn't anyway. Bad enough we don't get the play, but for us to get a player injured, that's horrible. Man, I do really hope that's not a long-term injury for Walker. That would be very, very annoying. Oh, there you go, Crowder. Look at that. Beat your man. That's about as deep as we've gotten today. That's a nice play. And then the slants. Is Coleman going to get open this time, or are we going to throw it again to Crowder? Neither of them are open. There you go. There you go. We just had to trick them a little bit. They come to us, let Coleman get open, and we throw the touchdown. That's 2-1 now, so our interception doesn't look bad whatsoever. Well, I mean, they're not going to make it easy to get these yards, are they? Oh, wait, no, they are. Never mind. I mean, oh, come on, McCaffrey. Straight ahead, so many more yards. What is with all these moves all the time? It's late in the game. We're winning. They're not going to win. Why not see if Christian McCaffrey can successfully run a normal running play for an inch? And he can. A couple more yards on top of that, too, but not many. And that's it. Game over. And that's our first playoff game, our first playoff victory, I believe. I don't remember what happened last year. It's a dark, dark, distant memory. Nope, completely blocked that out of everything. But, you know, a good game here to start this playoff run. It's against a team we've beaten a bunch of times already. We add a bunch more points on top of that. Now 109-31 the combined score in all 3 games we played against them this year. And I'm happy with the result, obviously. So stats don't really matter in the playoffs because if you win, you win. Who cares, you know, how you did it. But 208 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey, 14 for 61, 4.3 yards per carry and a touchdown is not bad whatsoever. We went 13 for 120. Receiving, Delaney Walker, who is injured. Not happy about that. 5 for 54. Jamison Crowder, 4 for 54. Jabrill Peppers, 3 for 26. Corey Coleman, 3 for 49 and a touchdown. Jamison Crowder, of course, with the touchdown as well. Emmanuel Ogbah leading the team in tackles with 7. Then it's Christian Kirksey with 6. Ryan Anderson with a sack. And Danny Shelton and Emmanuel Ogbah with half a sack each. 1 interception by Jamar Taylor. 1 interception by Jabrill Peppers. And that is it for this. Everything we need to look at. I gotta say, solid day. 30-7, our first win in the playoffs, and we're on to the AFC Championship game against either the... No, not against either the Ravens or the Jaguars. It's against the Ravens. So the playoffs, the most boring they could be. We're just playing everyone we've already played this year. So here we are playing against the untested opponent of the Ravens. Now, we did actually swap wins with them. We once won by 3 points, and once we lost by 3 points. So both games have been close, and we only took one of them. But what's more important right now is to, before we play this game, is I forgot to spend my player XP, then we'll play this game. So we jumped to a 95 overall after getting 99 short accuracy, 99 medium accuracy, I believe 98 deep accuracy. I mean, we are the league MVP. This is the kind of level we should be playing at, and now we are definitely, you know, set up to play against the Ravens and win, hopefully by more than just a margin of 3 points, who we will be meeting in the Super Bowl if we win. Let's take a look at what the possibilities here are. So the games went like this. The Falcons beat the Packers, we know the Ravens beat the Jags because it's set at the bottom, and the Cardinals beat the Eagles, which means we will be facing either the Cardinals or the Falcons. And now the Falcons were trying to steal MVP off us, did steal Coach of the Year off Hugh Jackson. Cardinals, I'm not sure about how they've been doing all season, but what is important is the fact that we need to win this game against the Ravens. We may have played them before, but like I said, we're a 500 against them. We won one, lost one. We need to win this one, of course. Let's play them. So the goals this week, again, is just to win the game, as it always should be. And my personal goal is to not throw an interception this time. The Ravens are coming to play today. They get 3 points against our very good defense, which, you know, by standard of most teams is actually pretty good. And that means, of course, we have to go down and score, and we start pretty well there with a 4-yard rush. What I do like here is the contrast of these colours. I don't know, this white against this brown just works. And that, by the way, is Delaney Walker with the reception. Delaney Walker, of course, who is no longer injured. Delaney Walker with the huge 38-yard run. And I didn't even think about checking about him because I forgot, but he is back, no worries. 2nd and 7, and we look to Crowder here. Nope, Crowder's not there, but there we go. Look at that, that was nice. Linebacker comes towards us, we were able to throw it back to Pryor, 1st down. So it looks like right now all of these guys on offense pretty motivated to beat these Ravens. They, of course, were part of the defeats, the narrow defeat that was happened. Perfect English, just like that perfect throw to Crowder. We get the touchdown to start this game, and I couldn't be happier with how everything's been running. We basically were perfect the entire way down. Not a run under 3 yards, not an incomplete pass. Fantastic. The Ravens again, though, pushing, getting another field goal, which, like I've said, against this defense to be getting, you know, points is good enough. Impressive enough, and there we go. Finally, a spin move that works for McCaffrey. We're moving again, 9 yards on that one. Come on, McCaffrey, you did it the last time on this play. Can you get the 1st down? No, he can't. And I completely blame Crowder's blocking that. Now, he's a small guy, he shouldn't really be blocking a cornerback, but that was terrible. Well, you know what? It seems that the worse we do, to a certain extent, I mean, when we have, you know, 3 and outs and stuff, the better the defense does, and a turnover here gives us the ball at the 20-yard line. Completion there to Crowder, just short of the 1st down. And this play is one of 2 things. It's either 1st down or touchdown. 1st down or touchdown. Touchdown. There we go. Terrell Pryor, open, completed, another touchdown. The Ravens may be hitting those field goals every time, but we're hitting touchdowns every time right now. And that turnover from the defense was huge in letting us get these 6 points. Considering how happy we are to have Delaney Walker back, let's see if we can get him the ball here. Yes, we can. And he can't catch it. That was a bad throw. Should have been thrown out further in front of him. I believe this is the play I basically have no idea what to do on. Yep, that's right. But we're going to go for it. No, we're not. We're going to just, try and get out of bounds without losing the ball or getting injured. 3rd and 1. Let's get this 1st down. Hopefully we can get this. It's 1 yard. Come on, fullback. Come on, fullback. I bet it's short. It is short. And we're going to have to settle for a field goal. That's a shame. So the Ravens actually continuing to keep this a game, making the score 13-17 right now. So obviously, it doesn't change what we're trying to do here, but they're not making it easy on us. In regards to that failed 3rd down conversion, we have to pass on those. We cannot trust the run game to do something like that. It seems like it should be easy, but it isn't. And now Crowder's off in I assume it's a foot race. Yes, it was a foot race, and he does get caught in the end at the 3-yard line. Taking that, we only had to throw it about 7 yards, and he took it the rest of the way. So here we go. It's touchdown time. Corey Coleman, we're looking at you. Crowder, we're also looking at you. Crowder, we're looking at you more, though. There you go. There's the touchdown. Jamison Crowder, what a beautiful addition. Everything that's happening right now is thanks to the front office and the moves they made in the off-season. So the score now 24-13. No points for the Ravens this time. The defense this time going, we've had enough of being made to look like we're only half decent. And now Delaney Walker back making plays. I cannot tell you how happy I am to see him out here. 3rd and 1, guess what we're not doing? We're not running. We're thrown to... No! It was blocked at the line! I can't believe that. Now both options look as bad as each other. No worries though, this defense, I assume, is on another level. It doesn't say there was a turnover this time, but how else do we get the ball at the 49-yard line? I don't know. But we're just going to run this one here. McCaffrey with the block. Very nice. You know what we don't do too often is look for Coleman to beat his man. And that's because Crowder beats his man instead. And go Crowder for the touchdown. Today is Crowder's day. And now with 9 seconds left, 31-13 the score here in the first half. We have a chance to just run the clock out as long as McCaffrey holds on to the ball. And McCaffrey wanted to do a little bit more than that. Picks up the first down. And now the clock runs out. We've finished the first half, like I just said, 31-13. And of course we get the ball to start the second half, which I'm sure the Ravens are very happy with. And we could look to pass here, but we're just going to look to run, you know, set the tone, grind them down. They keep challenging us, and you keep challenging us, and we're going to, you know, step up to the challenge. And we couldn't throw it. We should have just ran with it. We could have picked up the first down. We decided to try and throw it, and I think it was Everson Griffin who caught us from behind. That's what you get for talking big halfway through a play. How about you let it play out first and then talk about how you're going to step up to the challenge? But we get a first down there anyway with Terrell Pryor. They blitzed his corner. You know, they're not really challenging us too much right now. And I'm saying that after the play. And you want to see someone jinx something, check this out. And for us to now find ourselves only winning or losing by 3 points, something will have to go terribly wrong. Alright, this isn't even about us anymore. This is literally just the defense setting up these easy opportunities. Again, it doesn't say turnover, but what else could it be for us to have the ball at the 30-yard line? And McCaffrey in for a touchdown, untouched. And, well, we just capitalized off whatever the reason was we had the ball at the 30. Nice, easy. Look at that, literally untouched. 30-yard rush. Beautiful. So much time left on this clock as well. You know, not to be overly cold. I told you want to see someone jinx themselves. Christian McCaffrey will take care of that. So much time left on the clock means plenty of time for them to get back into the game. Or not, because we've just got the ball at the 27-yard line again. I don't know what the Ravens are doing on offense, but it's not good. I know that much. So McCaffrey, we'll trust you again with the ball. You know, because, well, we do have other options, but I can't make those decisions. Again, nothing. Again, the ball on the 39-yard line. Again, I don't know how we got it. Give the ball to McCaffrey there. Probably could have taken that ourselves. The Ravens just cannot finish. They keep coming all the way down the field, and then we end up with the ball back. So, I don't know what that says about them. Christian McCaffrey, I thought, was about to go a lot further than he just went. And we still got the ball back anyway, so with 10 seconds left here, the score 41-13. We take this knee to go to the Super Bowl. That is right, the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are off to the Super Bowl after, in the playoffs, beating the Steelers and the Ravens, just having to go through their own division to get here. And finally, we play against the Ravens and the score isn't decided by 3 points. And that was a very, very convincing win. Lucas Stanzi, the Ravens quarterback, couldn't get it done for him, but we could. 19 attempts, 12 completions, 63% completion percentage, 238 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing, Christian McCaffrey, 22 attempts for 110 yards, 5 yards per carry and a touchdown. We went 5 for 30. Receiving, Jamison Crowder, 6 for 147, 3 touchdowns. Terrell Pryor, 3 for 36 and a touchdown. Delaney Walker, 2 for 47. Christian McCaffrey, 1 for 8. Corey Coleman not showing up on the stat sheet this week. Defensively, Jabrill Peppers with 14 tackles today. Christian Kirksey behind him with 11. Sacks, only the one by Ryan Anderson. Interceptions, oh wow, this is crazy. 2 by Rashad Dawson, 2 by Byron Jones. Another guy that was brought in free agency this season. And 1 by Christian Kirksey. I said it in the game, the only reason we are in the Super Bowl is because of the moves that were made in free agency this offseason. Or rather, last offseason. And a forced fumble by Joe Hayden and Trey Waynes. Everybody getting in on the turnover action today. That was ridiculous. That's why the Ravens never stood a chance. 5 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. This defense could carry us the entire way, and they might just do it. And so, with that done, we know we are now going to the Super Bowl. We'll advance the week and find out who we are facing in the Super Bowl. The scoreline ticker may have come up at the bottom. I didn't see it. I didn't look for it. As we go to the Pro Bowl, of course, it will be interesting to see who's in the Pro Bowl as well. and we will be playing the Falcons in the Super Bowl. Now let's see, in sped up fashion, who made it into the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson, of course. Christian McCaffrey is no surprise. Jamison Crowder, again, of course, he was voted the best wide receiver in the AFC. Delaney Walker makes it in as well. Joe Thomas, of course. Joel Bitonio makes it too. So does our center. So does Zach Martin. And so does Austin Pastor. The entire offensive line is in there. Our first defender is Jamie Collins. And as a matter of fact, he was our only defender in there, Jamie Collins, despite some good performances. Christian Kirksey didn't even make it in. Not quite sure about that. That is it for this episode. This season almost is over. We're in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, what a guy he is with his speed and his accuracy. And we will be playing the Atlanta Falcons in Dallas. And that is it for this one. Next week, we will be playing in the Super Bowl against, I think, the only team in the NFL that had a better record than us in the regular season.